Good afternoon, guys, from the city of Belgrade in Serbia. This is another video from the Balkan series, and I am here for 4 days between 1st and 4th of May, and I will try to show you as much as possible from the experience that I will have here. Now my first task is to try to find my accommodation via booking, and after that I will also show you how it looks. I just arrived at my accommodation. Here is the entrance. Let me show it to you. This is a very compact, something like a kitchen. There is no balcony, directly looking at the street. This is the bathroom, again very compact. A shower, and this is the main room where I will sleep. I will have to figure out how to set up this sofa to become a bed. We have an air conditioning, and that's about it. But the price of all this is just 32 euro per night, so it is not expensive, and the pictures were also accurate, so I know where I'm coming. So next task is to find something to eat and drink, which will not be so easy because today is a national holiday in Serbia also, and tomorrow. So I will have to figure out something and find something which works. I managed to find working supermarket in the neighborhood, but it was not so easy because obviously here people take national holidays really seriously, and it was the 5th supermarket that I tried which was open. But nevertheless, this is now completed. I bought some water, some beer, some food, so this is done already. And I will now try to find a good place to eat, a restaurant in the neighborhood. I found one with a very good rating in Google, 4.9, traditional barbecue, so I'm going towards it now, and when I reach it I will show it to you, if it is open, of course. This is the place, it is working. It is local place, you don't have too much of a choice, but it has a very good rating, and we will see. Look at these guys, this is a really big portion. This is a sandwich with pleskavice, and this is a very serious amount of French fries. So it looks really good for the price of around 8.5 euro. Okay, I will finish my dinner and will get back to you. This was a massive meal. I barely managed to eat it, but it was very delicious. This place is highly recommended. Let me see how exactly was the name. Milutin, that's the place. So now I will have to walk some time because I'm really full. I found a park on the way back to my apartment. It looks well maintained. There are a lot of people, which is normal for an official holiday. Guys, It is a very good, very beautiful morning in Belgrade. It is sunny, it is warm, and I also managed to get decent sleep tonight, something which hadn't happened for the previous 2 nights. So now I am slowly going to my first object for today, my first target, which is the Church of Saint Sava. You can already see it. This church was built for a very long time. It started in 1935 and was not finished until 1989. There were several delays caused by the Second World War, and then after the Second World War some political related issues. So you can see it now from behind. I met a local, she asked me something, but obviously in the beginning she didn't understand that I'm a tourist. Okay, so we now continue. This is the back side. The church took a lot of time to be fully finished. It is 79 meters high, very high, and you can see that it is very beautiful with all this marble that was used to build it. I will now try to enter. I'm not exactly sure if it is allowed to shoot inside. If it is allowed, I will show you also how it looks from inside. But even if it is allowed, I will not comment inside because it is a holy place and it will be disrespectful from my side to do that. So let me figure out the situation with shooting here, guys, and I will be back. Really impressive building. Look at the scale. I am now approaching the main entrance, so let me figure out what's the situation and I will be back for you. A wider view of the temple. It was really beautiful, really great start of the day. So now I'm slowly going to our next targets, which are first some parks and then the Kalemegdan, which is the fortress. See you in a bit. I just arrived at one of their parks, which is our medium target between the Saint Sava church and the Kalemegdan fortress. This park is called Tasmajdan. I don't know exactly what that means in Serbian, but I just want to show you how their parks look. Very well maintained, very clean, people are relaxing. Interesting statue. I will now show it to you. We are a little bit far still. Here you can find a statue of Haidar Aliyev, who is the president of Azerbaijan, and you can also see the Azerbaijan flag here. I don't know exactly how this is related to the park. Maybe Azerbaijan gave some money to build it or support it, I don't know, but anyway, interesting. And you can also see another big church at the bottom, which I will show you in a bit when I get closer. I am a little bit closer now. So this is the Saint Mark Church, which was built in 1940. As you can see, it has quite different architecture than the Saint Sava Cathedral that we saw a little bit earlier. It was built before the Second World War, not before it started, but before it came to this region. So let me see if I can get inside and film. While slowly walking towards our next target, here is the Parliament of Republic of Serbia. It is not one of the things that I have included in my list, but I stumbled upon it, so I will show it to you. There is some police here. You know that there were some unrests in Serbia in the last few months, so maybe that's why it is. But anyway, the building looks good, looks beautiful. Let me show it from the front. And now we can continue further. Continuing our exploration. Two buildings which seems to be from the Yugoslavian times. Hotel Moskva on the left and Hotel Balkan on the right. They seem very similar to our buildings, not only hotels but in general, which were from the communist times. So that's why I suppose that they are from that era. We are slowly approaching our next target, which is the Zeleni Venac Farmers Market. I'm not exactly sure if it will be open now, because it is Friday, it is national holiday and it is relatively early, around 10 AM, but we will see when I reach it. This should be the farmers market. As you can see now, there is not much happening here. Most of the shops are closed and stalls are not working also. But I will try to show you what is available. I really like to shoot in markets because these are the places where the local people shop, and this way you can see how they live, not the touristy places, the flashiness. Here it is the real market. Here is the central part, so it is working after all. Bakeries. This market looks very similar to the markets that we have in Bulgaria, and it is quite normal because our two countries are neighbors. We have a lot of common things, languages are similar, so it is normal the market to also be similar. It looks well organized, clean, it looks good. I will not be able to make a business here because everything seems to be cash only and my cash is extremely limited. I'm trying to pay with card as much as possible because it is more convenient this way. So that was the Zeleni Venac Farmers Market. Signing out for now, and we'll meet you at the next point. This place is called the Republic Square. It is very popular place for walks in Belgrade by the locals and also by tourists. And there is also a statue of Prince Michael, which you can see in the distance, and we will see up close it in a bit. Here it is from up close. I just found a craft beer bar called Crafter. Here is how it looks. And here is also how it looks from the outside. Here is a menu, so you can see. I just stumbled upon this place while walking towards the Kalemegdan fortress and I couldn't resist. So here we have Inat IPA. I'm not exactly sure how it will be. Let's check it. It is quite good, a little bit on the bitter side, but not too much. It is not strong. I will check later what's the alcohol percentage in this, but it is no more than 5 to 6 maybe, based on the test. So I will enjoy my beer and will continue to the fortress. I have now reached at least part of the Kalemegdan. I'm trying to figure out how I should enter, where exactly is the fortress, because here it is also the zoo. There are a lot of people. I think that all this queue is for the zoo. Yeah, in fact it is. I thought to visit it, but I'm not sure if I will be happy to wait for so much time, but yeah, let's first find out what's the situation with the fortress itself, and then I will get back to the zoo. Meanwhile, I paid for the beer 515 Serbian dinars, which is around 4.5 euro, and is quite a normal price for a craft beer. At least what we have in Sofia is comparable. Craft beer is always between 3 and 5 euro per pint, so this is normal. This is some kind of a park, maybe inside the walls of the fortress. Okay, I will need to figure it out and we'll get back to you guys after that. I think I figured it out, guys. This, what you see below me, is a park, and it is below the fortress. And these here are part of the walls of the fortress. I'm not exactly sure how far I will be able to go inside, but we'll try to show you how it looks from inside. This fortress is over 2000 years old. It was for so long time, of course, destroyed and rebuilt several times by different people who controlled the region. Here we have security breach, which allows us to see from inside. Okay, let me try to find another entrance to maybe get to the central part, and I will join back. Here we have a better view of the outer walls of the fortress. Also, this is obviously the parking, quite full already. So maybe there will be entrance somewhere where we can see the inner part of the fortress. Let's find out. Mission successful. This seems to be the entrance to the inner part of the fortress. Leopold's Gate. And here is how it looks from inside. Much better, really impressive from here. Big walls, very well renovated. There is even a restaurant. Most probably it won't be the cheapest place to eat, but maybe we will test it later, we will see. From here it is also really impressive. We have a tower, well, that's something else. I was not expecting this looking from the park. And on the top we also have a park. Beautiful place for a walk. And from here, the top of the fortress, we have a really beautiful view of the river. I will also try to get to the top of the tower. Maybe from there it will be even better. This is how the entrance to the tower looks. One note, guys, you have to pay an entrance fee here. It is not expensive, it is just 100 dinars, but there is no option to pay with card, so you should have cash with you. Either 100 dinars or €1, they accept both. So we are at the top now. In fact, I told you the river, but this is not one river. This is the intersection of Danube and Sava rivers. On the right, this is the Danube, the big river, and on the left, this is Sava. Here, Sava flows into Danube. And here is a view from the top. Very beautiful. A few more views from the fortress. Let's see what we have here. Arena entry. I have no idea what this arena is. Maybe some kind of restaurant, but anyway, I will check it as I'm here. It looks interesting, well made, some kind of medieval place. Obviously they also sell some beer here. Maybe I will check it when I get back.
Yesterday I understand why. In the evening when they finish everything and they go up there, I understand why.
Maybe this is for archery training. Okay, let's continue. Well, they had some interesting beer which they told me it is made from a medieval recipe. I would have liked to taste it, but unfortunately they are cash only, so this doesn't work for me because I almost don't have any cash anymore. So I will now go to the zoo. Let's see if the queue is a little bit better now.